Hi guys, I'm out of frame. Sorry, I'm back. Update on my hair. The purple's washing out. Surprise. Whatever. I think I'm just gonna finally made the decision that I'm just gonna be done with the fun colors. Fall's here, coming. It's basically here. It's kind of chilly outside. I'm on my back porch again. You might be able to hear they're mowing lawns around here, cleaning up for fall. I wanted to do an update and say that I will be hopefully changing the scenery up here soon. I mean, it's getting cold, so it's not really likely I'm going to be freezing my butt off outside for a video. The lighting inside kind of sucks unless I'm right by a window, and it's not really ideal. But I got 2 spare rooms. One of them is going to be a guest room, and the other was just a catch-all storage area. I was on the fence of which one we're going to do with what, but I think I finally made up my mind. I got a back bedroom on the opposite side of the house here that I'm going to make into my craft room. And I've been putting it off forever. We moved here, I think 3 months now we've been here. Been getting everything organized in the house, getting furniture and stuff set up, figuring out some decorations, not everything. But, so my craft room has been put on the back burner. And it's a disaster. Luckily, the room that I'm going to make into my craft room, it doesn't have too much stuff in it. It's just got a little bit of storage stuff that I still need to go through, figure out if I'm purging. There's squirrels throwing acorns. Figure out what I'm purging, what needs to be put up still of it, stuff that I haven't seen in forever because it's been in storage. All my craft stuff is in the spare bedroom, which I was originally going to use as my craft room, but it's right next to my daughter's room. And if I wanted to say be up late working on something and it was noisy, or if I wanted to watch TV in there or listen to music, I'd be keeping her up. So with the other room, it's all the way across the house on the other side. I guess it used to originally be a greenhouse, and then it was converted into another bedroom. It has its own exit, entrance, exterior door to go out to the driveway. So I can utilize that for projects that I need to take outside. Just have to go right out the door. So yeah, I'm going to be organizing that, working on that here and there, getting that all set up. But all my craft stuff, it's a mess. It's a mess. I've been putting it off for so long, and it's I like to dabble in all different kinds of arts and craft stuff. So I have all different types of supplies, materials, paints, you name it. I got a little bit of everything. Like I said before, jerk of all trades, master of none. But I had been kind of putting it off for a long time too, because one, I had a lot of other stuff going on at the time, trying to get everything in the house situated, some repairs to the house that needed to be done before it got cooled out. And then now I've been working on fall prep, winter prep, getting the yard somewhat cleaned up, but not all the leaves have fallen, and that is a never-ending task right now between that and the acorns. But yeah, that, and I didn't have really a craft desk, and I have an old dresser. It was actually a baby changing station, a dresser with the flat spot for you to put the baby on, and then an elevated spot, whatever. It was for my daughter, but since we've got her new dressers, so I kind of took that one over. It's a good quality piece of furniture. I didn't want to get rid of it for no reason. So I have that, but I don't have really much organization or like shelving or anything like that. Everything's kind of like in bags or boxes, totes, just everywhere in there. It's crazy. So yeah, but my husband actually ended up surprising me, bringing me home a craft desk. I think it was just like a child's computer desk or something, just like the metal framing, and then it was what do they call that? Pressed board, something like that. Pressed board with laminate on the top. It's seen better days, but it's gonna be a craft desk. So I found it on the side of the road. Right when the guy put it out, he's like, "Hey, mind if I take that?" It's like, "Sure." So yeah, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I have that. So I figure I might do something to it to kind of pretty it up a little bit. But I mean, like I said, it's a craft desk. So that's kind of like kickstarting a little bit more motivation. Just gotta get that set up, and then I can figure something out better for the whole video thing. And then hopefully soon here I can start doing some more tutorials on like the random craft stuff that I spontaneously decide to do. Like my husband's cousin, my cousin now, like we're all family now, he had twins, and their 1 year birthday is this Sunday. So I'm one of those, like, if I can like give you something, I can either give you a toy that your kid's gonna run, like either not even care for, or it's just gonna take up space, they're not gonna play with it, or they're gonna outgrow it real quick, which there's tons of people that they already got that covered. I like to do more of like the memorable things that like they can keep for years to come. So I ended up I had a box of random picture frames of all sizes and shapes, materials, whatever you want to call it, that I had picked up originally for my wedding to do like the eclectic, our baby pictures on all the different tables and stuff. Didn't end up doing that, time crunch wise, whatever, but I still have this fairly large box of random assorted picture frames. And so I had ended up finding 2 that were identical, and I ended up repainting them, kind of gave them like it's a pink, like an antique pink, like a faded rose pink, I don't know, dusty rose, and then did like a cream whitewash over the top of it, put some star studs glued on there, and then made some lace roses. And then I totally cheated. I have the worst handwriting ever, and I do not have the patience to keep doing over and over and over and over and over again. I literally end up just going on my phone, finding their names, Googling their names, finding the like pretty cursive font, finding one that was like the perfect size for the space I needed, whether I needed to blow it up or shrink it down, whatever, on my phone. It taped a piece of paper, like transfer paper or like tracer paper, over it, and then literally just traced it right off my phone. And that was like a pain in the butt, like because of the touch sensors or whatever. So I'd have to take like a crochet hook to push the paper down so that it was like not popping up, so I could actually see, and then the pencil with the other hand and try not to touch. And then that ended up working out cool, like better than I could have done freehand. But yeah, I did all those, and like I've been doing a lot of random crafts, like more so than I have been in a long time. I've either just completely lacked the motivation, imagination, creativity, whatever you want to call it, and then sometimes the time, the placement, like I didn't have access to all my stuff to do it, or it was just a chore in itself to find everything, like oh, I need this one thing, I know I have it, and like dig through this, and like, okay, well, it's not here, well, okay, well, is it in the trailer storage, and like, oh god, that's a feat in itself just to get through that. And then like our storage unit that we had in a warehouse, like, okay, like it's a feat in itself there too. And it's like, it was more work than anything, and it was just like by the end of the day I was just very unmotivated to do it. But I think one of the bigger things is, since moving, we have the extra space now, and we actually just ended up taking everything out of our storage units to save money to go towards the house, and everything I'd just been picking off, and like oh, I didn't even realize I had that. An acorn just rolled off the roof. Like, wow, I haven't seen this in forever. I completely forgot I kept that. Wow, how cool is that? So, been extra inspired because of all the stuff that I've reintroduced into my life, I guess you would say. My hair is doing some crazy stuff up here. I'm going to try not to ramble because my phone likes to break the videos up into 33-minute increments. So if I do like 35 minutes, which is way too freaking long, but I can do it without problem. But it will do a 33-minute video, and then the remainder, like 2 minutes 35 seconds on a second one. And I had to do that for my hair debacle thing. And yeah, no. So I'm gonna try to keep them shorter. But yeah, so I'm going to touch base with the whole update for the craft room, and with that, it'll be like my own space with all my creative stuff around it. I'm going to have fun decorating it, and getting more like, it's going to be cute, but it's going to be crafty, and it's going to be kind of like my own little space. Like, everything on the walls are going to be stuff that helps inspire me to do other things. And hopefully then I can reorganize my stuff and actually start projects that I had planned to do long ago, like a quilt that it's been on my mind for years. I literally have all the materials to do it and just never started because I knew it was going to be a project that, was going to take a while, and I wanted to be able to start and finish and not have like in between, like where like, oh, I have to put this away because, you know, everything's on the kitchen counter and I got to start dinner, and it's like doing stuff like that. It's like, it's a hindrance, and it's like, just crushes my creativity. But yeah, no. So with that, I'm going to actually set something up. So it's like, I can take you in there and not look like a jumbled mess, because clearly it's a jumbled mess right now. And then I won't be like so invasive like into my house, and like with my daughter and my dog and my husband and stuff, like nobody want to see all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's people that do, but like I kind of like my child having her privacy. Yeah, I'll talk about her. She'll be in videos here and there, but no. I'm gonna try to open up my house, my whole entire life to the internet. Like, I give you enough, okay? I give you enough. Just watch all the other videos. When I get on my rants, I probably say too much. But this way I have my own space that I could do things. My husband, he's got his garage now, so he's got his little space in there to do whatever he wants to do in there. And now it's time for me to put my craft room together, and like, this is just amazing, simply amazing. Like, the hardships that my husband and I and my daughter have been through in the last going on 4 years now, it's finally like I can finally see the end of all that. I might do that in a different video, who knows, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, 4 years of a lot of hardship, a lot of stress, a lot of drama, and a lot of like, why is this happening to me? But like, I can honestly say, like, I'm in a good place right now. I'm happy. So much stress has been lifted off my shoulders, and to even be able to say like, oh, I have 2 spare bedrooms and I don't know which one I'm gonna make my craft room, like, a lot of people would think that that's like really arrogant, like, oh my god, third world problems. But to me, that's something that, like, I'm genuinely like I'm proud of that. Like, I'm not gonna throw that in people's faces, but like, me and my husband have gone through a lot, and we've worked our butts off, and now we finally get to breathe and enjoy some of the finer comforts, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. But yeah, so to actually be able to like have my own craft room, like, it's exciting. um, it's gonna be a project to get it done, and maybe I'll do like updates here and there, like the progress throughout doing that. um, the quality won't be very good. I mean, I got a new phone. Is it the Galaxy S8 Plus? um, that's what most of these videos are. My other videos were on my old phone, the Note 3, that finally died. But my laptop died, so until I get a new one of those, and I don't even know how to edit, so I would have to figure that out too. So until then, it's kind of just videos like this. Hopefully, once I get the craft room set up and everything and organized, I can focus more on doing some fun videos. Like I said, like crafting stuff. Like, I watch craft videos all the time. Callie Black, Yvonne Williams, I can't pronounce it. I think it's Lan Am Handmade, Beating a Paper Craft. There's a ton on there, and like, I just sit there and I watch these ladies, and I'm just like, I want to do that so bad. Like, I live vicariously through watching their videos, and like, a lot of it has inspired me to do a lot of things. Like, I've seen through Yvonne Williams the needle tatting, and I was like, that's really interesting and really pretty. Like, I'm gonna try that, and I've been doing it, and I love it. She does a lot of bead and wire crafting too, and just that stuff like that brings me back memories from my childhood, like doing stuff like that when I'm stuck in my dad's house for the summer. Callie Black, like, I love her videos. She's just so happy, so bubbly, and she's just like, yeah, this is what I decided to do today, and look at this, like, oh my goodness. Her videos are really inspiring too. She seems like the most sweetest woman ever, and I love when she shows her house. Like, she just opens it up for all of us to see everything, and it's like everywhere you look, it's just such pretty things everywhere. Like, oh, like, I want a bead curtain in my window. Like, I want to make that. And then part of me is like, that's wasting your beads. Like, you're never going to want to get rid of them then. And like, well, what is it doing now? Because right now I'm hoarding all my beads, and they're sitting in jars, in boxes, because I didn't want to get rid of them. But at least this way they'll be pretty and displayed. But she's done like mixed media challenges or Dyson deal challenges. Like, they're so cool. Like, I want to do something like that that'll like force you to like add something to a piece that you wouldn't think to do before. Like, okay, well, I need to add mixed media. I'm trying to think specifically of some of hers. She's like, one card, it said to add your colors, just violet, blue, and I think it was just like violets, teals, blues. And so those were her colors that she stuck to, and she kind of just winged it and slapped it on the page, however. And then another card had said to do textile, or what do they call it? Basically just books with typing on it, and just put it on the page somewhere, somehow. So she ripped that into shreds and Mod Podged it on there, and then did some stamping over it and stuff. And in the end, this finished piece, it had so many different layers of so many different things, and it was just so beautiful. Like, I was like, wow, like, that's so pretty. And it's fun, like, and you pushing yourself to do new things, and like, go out of your cookie cutter mold of like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this and I'm not gonna be happy with it, but you just do different things, and it's like, I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you just do it anyways for the sake of the challenge, and in the end, 9 times out of 10, it's just like, wow, I would have never thought to do this on my own without having that type of inspiration. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe doing some of her Dyson Deal challenges or whatever. I forget, there's another one that she does. But where was I going with that? Yeah, so I think those might be some of the videos that I might try to do. I think she does them like monthly, one for each thing she does, and there's like a theme, and then the different colors and the different styles of art that you're going to be using, like techniques that you'd be using. So I think that would be fun to do. And then like, I think there's, I can't remember, I think it's called Gypsy and the Witch, and that one, it's kind of just like they give you a theme and do what you will. It's open interpretation. Like if you want to make a chandelier, as long as it goes with the theme, or like a dream catcher, or a wind chime, boho bags, like just a flag, anything. And I'm just like, that'd be fun. So yeah, hopefully I'm opening myself up to more creative influences, and I can have more interesting stuff to share with you guys. If anybody's even watching these. I've got 8 subscribers. Ooh, I think one of those is my husband. But yeah, so hopefully I will be like a little bit more interesting and more set on like an actual purpose to this channel. Right now it's kind of just all over the place, like, oh my god, I messed up my hair, and oh my god, I'm moving, and my family is just a pain in the ass, and just random things. And I kind of want to put a little bit more structure to it. I don't know why I like doing this, and I don't know why it's so easy for me to rant to a camera. Like, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, and they can't see it because my porch in front of me here, it's enclosed except for the upper half, and people just see me talking to myself. I'm like, hey, how you doing? But yeah, so that's a little update. But yeah, so if you're interested in seeing like random rambling from me, random videos maybe here and there of like different art craft projects I've done or plan on doing, updates to the craft room progress, subscribe, and I don't know, comment down below, like if you have any like fun ideas for me to help in my craft room process. I like repurposing things, so like repurposing furniture, turning like things that wouldn't normally be used as something into another thing. Like I have a it's a antique wooden ironing board. The cover that was on it is no longer, so it's just the wood, and it's really good sturdy wood still. I'm thinking about actually using that as like, it's gonna be like a tabletop, but because it's only about that wide, putting it up against the wall, and it kind of being almost like a bar ledge kind of, for different stuff to help organize, elevate it, so it's out in the open and I can see like, ooh, okay, yeah, I need that. Maybe finding other stuff like that that I can incorporate into there, so it's like functional, but it's also crafty at the same time. But before this goes any further and gets too long and wants to cut me off, I'm going to cut it here. But yeah, definitely subscribe if you guys are interested, and I seem like an interesting person to watch. I don't know what to say there. But yeah, so I don't really have a specific schedule right now that I'm going to be uploading. It just kind of randomly, like when I have the time. or something actually interesting happens, and sometimes it's not even that interesting, but I still do it anyway. But yeah, so hopefully you guys look forward to seeing some new videos from me, and I will talk to y'all next time.